Harrison Barnes. James Ham.
Hey, Harrison, this was a really well-rounded win for you guys. A lot of guys with 20 points. But it seemed like the play of Halliburton there in the fourth quarter just stands out. What do you make of a rookie coming off an injury, stepping in for De'Aaron Fox and playing so well down the stretch?
Well, Ty had a great game tonight. Came in, ran the show, especially with, Fox not being able to play in that second half. I thought he did a great job of just keeping guys involved and finding the spots.
Sean Cunningham.
Hey, Harrison. Obviously, as a lot was made was the about the speech that you gave to your team after the game in San Francisco. How much do you feel you guys showed up the right way and kind of took that message and it resonated?
I think the biggest thing for us is playing a consistent game and cutting down on our mental lapses. When we look at that last road trip, there's a lot of what could have been. 3 games that kind of just slipped by the wayside. And, it can kind of be easy sometimes to look at the standings and look at your record and say, oh, well, it's not that bad. But, getting back on a winning track was important for us tonight. And, I'm proud of everyone for stepping up and getting the job done.
Matt George.
Hey, Harrison. Buddy Hield had that clutch 4-point play there towards the end of the game, but we haven't yet really seen that offensive explosion that we know Buddy is capable of. But the communication that he's brought on the defensive end of the floor, how much confidence does it give this team knowing he's still been so impactful and that offensive explosion can happen at any time?
I think the most important stat for us tonight is that we had almost 30 assists. So I think as a team, that's what we're trying to do. We know that we have a lot of guys on this team who can score, who can contribute in a lot of different ways, but we're moving the ball like we did tonight. That's who we want to be every single night.
Jason Jones.
Hey, Harrison.
How you doing, man?
All right. Yeah, just kind of non-basketball, but what's your role with the league, with the foundation, and kind of all the things that went on today in D.C.? Just what was your thoughts before the game, and was there any talk around the league amongst players about doing anything unified? I know you guys linked up tonight. I think they knelt in Milwaukee. So just where was your head at, and just the players as a whole with everything that was going on?
Obviously when you look at, what happened today in DC, it's shocking, but not surprising. Words and actions matter. And, this is a culmination of 4 years of lies and conspiracies and no moral center. So, as players, it's important for us to speak out about that, to show unity, and to know that this game gives us the ability to bring communities together. And right now our country is very divided, and, we have a lot of work to do.
Tony Hardy.
Okay. Yeah, Harrison, getting back to Tyrese. Does it look like he's one of those players who gets stronger in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, I think he definitely has, a confidence about him that he feels comfortable in late game situations as a rookie to just be able to step in, make plays, make shots, be active on the defensive end of the floor, kind of whatever we need.
Jason Anderson.
HB, you mentioned the 30 assists already. Also only 7 turnovers. That's got to be exactly what you guys are looking to do. I wonder why, what changed tonight? How'd you flip that switch after struggling with the ball movement a little bit over the last couple games?
Just looking back at earlier this season, when we've won games, we've shared the ball, we've moved it, and the games that we've lost, we've gotten real stagnant. So just getting back to us, we know that we want to push in transition, and that's important. But when we're playing in the half court, really moving the ball around, we're able to find great shots.
James Ham, did you have backup?
Yeah. Harrison, with all the stuff that's been going on with Marvin over the last couple of days, the last week, how good does it feel to see him have a game like that where shots fell, he had great energy, he had really nice numbers?
Marvin's always been, locked in from our standpoint with, what we're trying to do. So, we haven't really seen any dips in terms of, his involvement or his engagement. He's been great on and off the floor. And tonight it showed up in the stat sheets. But like I said, in, one of these sessions before. Obviously, we're throwing a lot at him. He's approaching it, like a professional, and, we're proud of the growth that he's making.
Sean Cunningham, last one.
Harrison, you mentioned your observations about what happened in the nation's capital, but how much discussion pregame with your teammates did that kind of dominate the conversation? And back to Jason's question, was there any discussion about doing any sort of unified thing before the game?
These conversations are ongoing. Even before today, whether it was the election going on in Georgia, whether it was conversations that were going on in the bubble. So when these things happen, there are discussions about it. What are we going to do? Or how are we going to show our signs of unity? But it's a continuous dialogue. These conversations will go on tomorrow at practice, before the next game, and so on and so forth. So I think it's more so a matter of continuing to carry the same energy that was had, at the beginning of the pandemic, during the bubble, and then now, at the start of this season.